As the front door creaked open, a chilling silence greeted Emma upon her return from a business trip. The eerie stillness that enveloped her house hinted at a presence that lingered in the shadows. The soft echoes of her footsteps resonated through the empty hallway, unnaturally loud against the quiet. Curiosity mingled with apprehension as Emma noticed subtle signs of intrusion. A misplaced chair, a faint odor in the air, and an unshakable feeling that something wasn't right. She hesitated, her senses on high alert, as she ventured further into her home. The kitchen revealed the first unsettling clue. A half-eaten sandwich, crumbs scattered like eerie breadcrumbs leading to an unsettling truth. Panic clawed at Emma's chest as she realized that someone had not only invaded her space but had made themselves at home. The scent of her coffee lingered in the air, a mockery of the invader's audacity. Emma's heart raced as she ascended the staircase, dread accompanying every step. Pushing open her bedroom door, she was met with the sight of disheveled sheets and an imprint on her pillow, a chilling testament to a trespasser who had brazenly slept in her bed. The violation of her most intimate space sent shivers down her spine. Fear turned to anger, and Emma, fueled by a surge of adrenaline, meticulously searched every room. The intruder had left a trail of intrusion. Worn clothes tossed carelessly, personal items displaced, and a haunting knowledge that a stranger had wandered freely through her life. A sinking feeling settled in as Emma discovered a small, overlooked opening, a crack in the foundation that had provided a clandestine entry point. A shiver ran down her spine as she contemplated the audacity of the intruder, slipping through the cracks of her life like a ghost. The revelation that a homeless person had sought refuge within the confines of her supposed sanctuary deepened Emma's unease. Strangers had roamed the sacred halls of her home, indulging in the comforts she had taken for granted. The violation of her privacy clawed at her psyche, leaving scars that surpassed the physical realm. Determined to reclaim her sanctuary, Emma fortified her home with enhanced security measures. Yet, the sense of vulnerability lingered, a ghostly reminder of an unwanted house guest who had intruded not only into her dwelling, but into the very essence of her being. Nights became an uneasy symphony of creaks and rustlings, shadows playing tricks on her perception. The slightest sound sent her heart racing, haunted by the possibility that the unwelcome visitor had left behind more than just traces of their passage. Emma's social circle noticed a shift, a subtle withdrawal, a glance over the shoulder, a hesitance to trust. The violation had extended beyond the physical boundaries of her home, seeping into the fabric of her relationships. Sleep became elusive, replaced by restless nights haunted by the specter of the unknown. In the quiet hours of darkness, Emma would find herself questioning reality. Had the intruder truly left, or did a lingering presence remain, concealed within the walls that once offered solace? The line between waking life and nightmares blurred as paranoia gripped her soul. As the seasons changed, Emma's home underwent a transformation. Security cameras stood sentinel, alarms echoed through the night, and yet, the sense of security remained elusive. The scars of invasion persisted, etched into the very structure of her abode. The unwelcome house guest had left physical traces, but the true horror lay in the intangible aftermath, the erosion of trust, the persistent fear that shadows concealed more than met the eye. Emma's home was no longer just a dwelling. It had become a battleground for her sanity, a realm where the past and present collided in a spectral dance. In the cold light of day, Emma confronted the aftermath of her ordeal. The scars, both seen and unseen, served as a testament to the fragility of sanctuary. The house, once a haven, stood as a witness to the horror that unfolded within its walls, a tale of intrusion that transcended the corporeal, and echoed in the corridors of Emma's mind. The unwanted house guest had come and gone, but the haunting echoes endured. A chilling reminder that the boundaries between safety and vulnerability are as fragile as the cracks that allow shadows to creep in. True story about a woman who returned home from a trip to find evidence that someone had been living in her house while she was away.